teori dan praktek berkelanjutan dalam dunia kimia. Prinsip-prinsip ini mencakup segala hal mulai dari penggunaan bahan baku yang ramah lingkungan, pengurangan limbah, hingga desain produk yang aman dan efisien. Setiap prinsip memiliki peran khusus dalam penyeimbangan kemajuan industri dengan kelestarian lingkungan. Mari kita lihat penjelasan berikut ini mengenai prinsip-prinsip tersebut.
It gives us, again, the conceptual framework to start thinking about what is it that we want the material to do and how can we achieve that function that we want, but in a way that doesn't have those impacts. I think it refocuses us on where we should be applying our energies and our intellect in the design of the actual chemicals and products. And to spend a lot of time, thinking about ways to assess the hazard or risk of a chemical, and we spend a lot of our energies there. But I think the true potential, the true value of green chemistry is about innovation.
Things that we do best at EPA is finding innovative solutions to real-world problems. That's what green chemistry is about. The research that we do has to be focused on the needs of the country.
Few needs are more pressing than the challenge to meet our transportation energy demands. Biofuels promise to play a larger role, although obstacles remain. Promising new technology developed by EPA engineers, called membrane-assisted vapor stripping, can more efficiently separate water from the alcohol and cuts the energy demand in half for making the biofuel. Less energy consumption means less air pollution and also reduced manufacturing costs. Innovations are also leading to new ways to make nanomaterials. EPA scientists are working to ensure that these tiny wonder materials, being produced for so many different products and applications, do not cause harm to the public or the environment.
We don't use any toxic material at all to make these nanomaterials in the first place. That is the key thing in our approach. We use sugar, we use antioxidant present in tea, coffee, wine or wine waste, like grape pomace.
Dr. Raj Varma and his team have developed dozens of new and patented methods for the chemical industry and others to make compounds in environmentally friendly ways using nanomaterials as catalysts. The consumer products you use, clothes, cosmetics, cars, and electronics, to name just a few, are made for the most part using a similar chemical process. Various chemicals are mixed together in large amounts of potentially toxic liquids, solvents, to get a final chemical product. Pharmaceuticals are made in this fashion as well. 80 to 85% of the waste that is generated in pharmaceutical processes is solvent related.
So if we can remove the solvent from a synthesis paradigm, we can remove a significant amount of waste.
EPA developed the spinning tube-in-tube technology that takes solvents and their waste out of the chemical making process. At the pilot stage, the spinning tube-in-tube reactor that's being used in Dr. Michael Gonzalez's lab fits on a large table and can produce 2 to 12 tons of chemicals a year, the same as a large chemical reactor using solvents. The technology reduces waste, produces chemicals much more quickly, and reduces production costs. To design greener chemicals, EPA scientists have developed computer software which is used by molecular designers around the world. The tool is called TEST.
So what this allows you to do is, before you even walk into the laboratory, you can draw the structure of the molecule that you're thinking about making. Based on that structure, this software program will give you some estimation as to the toxicity of that compound.
The advantage of being able to predict toxicity by a computer and not having to go to a laboratory, obviously saves time, saves money. A lot of these studies that are done in the lab take years. We can do an evaluation in seconds on a computer.
Green chemistry is being adopted and embraced by business and industry. But for every product or industrial process that's been reinvented in this sustainable and green way, there are probably 100 that have yet to be looked at through the green chemistry.
Demikian penjelasan singkat mengenai prinsip-prinsip kimia hijau. Pada gilirannya, prinsip-prinsip ini menciptakan fondasi untuk produk dan proses kimia yang lebih berkelanjutan mengarah pada manfaat jangka panjang bagi planet kita dan generasi mendatang. Dengan memahami dan menerapkan prinsip-prinsip ini, kita dapat menciptakan transformasi positif dalam dunia kimia, mengarah pada masa depan yang lebih hijau dan berkelanjutan. Semoga bermanfaat. Selamat berjumpa kembali di video yang lainnya, dan wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.